Welcome to Travel Truths, the channel where we explore the world's most fascinating journeys and the controversies that make them unforgettable. Today, we're heading to France, where the iconic TGV high-speed rail service has ignited a nationwide firestorm by launching a new premium class carriage that explicitly bans children. Introduced on January 8, 2026, the Optimum class on TGV INOUI trains promises ultimate privacy, quiet, and comfort for adults, but at the cost of excluding kids entirely. What was meant as a luxury upgrade for busy professionals has sparked outrage, accusations of discrimination, and heated debates about family rights, declining birth rates, and the growing No Kids movement. From government officials calling it shocking to SNCF defending it as a limited offering, this story touches on deeper societal tensions. If you ever travel with or without children and wonder where the line should be drawn in public spaces, this deep dive is for you. Let's unpack every angle. France's TGV has long been a symbol of innovation and efficiency, zipping passengers across the country at speeds up to 320 kilometers per hour since 1981. The INOUI brand represents the modern upscale evolution of these trains, offering first-class comfort with spacious seats, power outlets, and onboard services. But starting January 8th, SNCF rolled out Optimum class on many Paris-bound routes, marketed as a step above traditional first class. For a premium price, Euro 180 one-way Paris to Lyon versus 132 euros in standard first class, you get flexible tickets, dedicated customer service, a limited number of passengers, and a dedicated first-class carriage designed for privacy and maximum comfort. The key restriction? To ensure maximum comfort in the dedicated space, children are not permitted. On select Paris-Lyon runs, there's even Optimum Plus, adding a personal host and dining for an even higher fare. The child ban applies only to these premium sections. Kids are welcome in regular first class and all other areas. SNCF notes Optimum represents just 8% of weekday seats, with 92% remaining family-friendly and 100% on weekends and holidays. Trains still include nursery areas, and family zones are reservable during school breaks and holidays. The backlash was immediate and fierce. France's High Commissioner for Children, Sarah El Haïry, took to Instagram. Faced with the hashtag #NoKidsPressure, SNCF must not give in. She called the policy direct discrimination against children, arguing it sends a harmful message in a country grappling with a plummeting birth rate. Last year marked the first time since World War II that deaths outnumbered births. El Haïry vowed to meet SNCF CEO Jean Castex to push for change, emphasizing that adult comfort shouldn't come at the expense of an entire social group. Essayist Naeem Fadel echoed the sentiment on X. SNCF invents an optimum class without children. In a country worried about its birth rate, this signal is disastrous. She shared an image of Gabrielle Clouseau's book, Yes Kids, calling it a magnificent plea for assumed and happy parenthood, and added, "The child is life." Podcaster Stephanie Diaz-Glabes on RTL Radio described the shoot as really gross and disturbing, saying she was one of many who felt that way. She acknowledged the need for quiet workspaces, but argued it shouldn't penalize families. This controversy taps into the broader No Kids movement, amplified on social media, where people seek child-free zones in flights, restaurants, hotels, and now trains. Critics see it as selfish exclusion. Supporters view it as a reasonable accommodation for those needing focus or peace. In France, with its strong family culture and pro-natalist policies, the policy feels particularly jarring. SNCF responded with a video on social media, defending the change. Optimum is open to everyone aged 12 and over, as was the case with our previous business premier offering. They stress it's a small portion of seats, and they refuse years of customer demands for fully child-free sections like entire first-class cars. Our services are designed for everyone, and of course for families, a spokesperson said. The previous business premier class already restricted child tickets for years without major backlash, SNCF noted. The company insists kids remain welcome across most of the train, including family areas. Yet the new branding and explicit language, "Children are not permitted," struck a nerve, especially amid France's demographic concerns and post-pandemic sensitivities about shared spaces. This isn't isolated. The No Kids trend has grown globally, airlines offering child-free zones, hotels banning under-16s, restaurants with adult-only hours. Proponents argue it's about choice and comfort. Opponents call it discriminatory and anti-family. In France, the debate is amplified by cultural values, family meals, public transport inclusivity, and recent birth rate alarms. Critics fear it normalizes viewing children as nuisances rather than society's future. Supporters point out practicality. Business travelers paying premium for quiet work, long journeys requiring rest, or simply preferring adult environments. SNCF positions Optimum as a niche product, not a rejection of families. The carriage's end-of-train location prevents through traffic, enhancing seclusion. The story raises bigger questions. Where do individual rights to peace end and collective inclusion begin? Should premium services cater to specific demographics or prioritize universal access? In a time of declining populations and shifting social norms, how do public services balance diverse needs? As backlash grows, SNCF may rethink messaging or expand family options. For travelers, it highlights Europe's evolving transport landscape, more segmented, personalized, but controversial. What do you think? Is a child-free premium carriage reasonable or a step too far? Have you encountered similar policies? Share below. Like if this sparked discussion. Subscribe for global travel controversies and hit the bell. Thanks for watching. Next time, more stories from the rails and beyond.